Hey everyone, and today I'm gonna be telling some crazy stories, but they're not real, okay? So don't freak out. Today an old lady, it was her birthday, and she was turning 100 years old. A boy named Jacob came by and then put poop in her face for a birthday present. The old lady got really mad, so she got out her bat, and then we later realized that she was Granny. She was Granny, and then he went and she got the boy's location and went to his house and then punched him with her bat. The boy was quickly bleeding, and then his parents called the police, but then it was too late. The granny already killed the parents. The police came and arrested Granny. Granny was so mad that Granny killed one of the police officers. Granny was known as the most dangerous person on earth. I can't believe it. This is really, really, really scary. Please do not go by Granny. She will literally kill anyone that goes by her sleeve. Today there was two girls and they were sitting on a bench at a park named Cleveland. Then a boy came and then kissed the girls. The girls got really mad and slapped the boy. The boy was so mad that he went running home. And then he thought of the plan. He took out a knife and then he was gonna kill the girls. The girls were having a sleepover at one of their house. One of the girls were so scared that boy might come back for them, cause earlier he looked really sus. Then the doorbell rang. The girls were so scared to answer it, so they did it. And then later they heard the doorbell ring again. The girls thought, who would ring the doorbell at night? So then one of the girls went to answer it. Then one of the girls came to the doorbell, opened the door, and went outside and never came back. Like for part 2. Okay, here comes part 2. So the girl went outside and then she never came back. The girl who was in the house was so scared, but she didn't want her friend to die, so she went out there to look for her. She couldn't see her friend anywhere. She started to panic, but her parents were at the grocery store. But she had no idea, but she had no chance but to call them. She called her parents and told them that her friend had just disappeared. The parents were like, "No, you're just joking around. You do this almost all the time." But the girl told her parents that she was serious, and she was also scared. Then the parents said fine, and they said that they will go home with her. Then they got home, and then the girl was gone. It was really scary for the parents. The parents said, "This is not funny anymore. Please come out, sweetie." And then the girl did not come out. The two girls had just disappeared. But when we found out, the boy literally killed them. Story 3. So there was a girl, and then they were at school, and when school ended, the girl came to see that her parents were not there yet. 20 minutes has passed, and then her parents were not there. The girl started to panic, and then a car with boys came. The boy said, "Hop in," and then the girl was pretty scared. She said, "Why?" And then they say, "Just do it." But then she did it. She went into the car, and the boys took fine care of her. But then something happened. It was shocking. Like for part 2. Here's part 2. So then the boys said that they were going to kidnap the girl. The girl was so scared. But then she thought of the plan. She said, I was cold. She said, I'm cold. Because she knew. So then one of the boys gave him a jacket. To the girl's surprise, that there was a knife in the jacket. The girl was scared because she knew that the boys were going to kill her. So then she quickly said, can I go to the gas station? The boy said no. She said, please, or else I'll call the police. And then the boy said, fine. When they went to the gas station, the girls went out and then quickly was running. The boys was running after her. Then the girl had a smart idea. She dropped the knife. She threw it to a wolf. The wolf ate it, but then passed out. The girl didn't care because she was in much trouble than the wolf. One of the boys caught the girl, and then the girl was sent back to the car. She was really scared. Where was her parents? And then when they got to the house, they quickly threw her in the basement. The girl was crying, and then she saw something that she could not believe. Her parents were there. They quickly said sorry. I said sorry too. And then something happened. One of the boys came down, and then they killed the girl. The end. Today there was 2 girls at school, but they were actually mean to each other. Don't know why. So then they went to the bathroom. One of them went to the bathroom and never came back outside. The girl was starting to get worried because class was about to start. But then she realized that when she got into there was a killer with a knife. And then she said, back off of my friend. And then she said that her friend was a killer. She quickly found out that her friend was a killer. She was pretty surprised. She literally cried. No, this can't be. She's literally my best friend. But the killer said, it's me. And then she killed the girl. And then they were working together. And yeah. Today there was a baby boy, and then they found, and then an old lady found him, and then took him back to her house. The old lady took fine care of the baby brother, the baby. But then the old lady heard something. On the news there was a missing baby, and then it was actually someone's. It was not lost. It was actually someone's. Then the old lady said, I have to return you. The baby got really scared because the baby did not want to lose the old lady. But then actually the baby was mad, and then 2 months later, the baby came back to the old lady's house and then had a knife in his hand. The old lady, then the baby rang the doorbell, and then the old lady came to answer it. But then something happened. The baby killed the old lady. This went all over the news, and then that baby was killed too. Today there was one baby girl, and she was left alone on the streets. Nobody knew why, but then an old man came by and took her. And then when they went home, the old man took care of the little girl for 10 years. The girl was old enough to go outside alone. And then one day, then she heard that the old man had died. Her dad, her new dad, The girl was crying. She was so sad. 8 more years passed, and then now the girl was an adult, a young adult. Then she went outside to see that it was actually dark. But breakfast just has passed. But then she had a head damage, and then she died.